Hi. Well, I thought since the only time I ever put on makeup is to come online to give you guys readings, I thought I might as well do a get ready with me. Why not, right? So I'm just putting on my primer. I'm not going to show any of the products that I'm using because, yeah, because I don't think YouTube likes that when you're not actually doing makeup videos. So I'm just going to prime first, and then I'm going to throw in some makeup, and I'm just going to talk about me, because I don't think you guys know a whole lot about me. I don't really share a whole lot about me. So right now in my house, my son is upstairs streaming on Twitch. That's what he likes to do, and he's 20. He works full time, and when he comes home, that's what he likes to do. He likes to rest, have dinner, and then play on Twitch. Now, first things first, stop looking at the back. Because my room is a freaking mess. My tarot room is a hot mess, and I probably should clean it. I've been too busy cooking today, so I haven't had a chance to do it. So yeah, my son is upstairs, so he may interrupt us once in a while, and you might hear him foraging in the background for whatever. He's going to be going to school soon, so that's why he's living here with me. And my boyfriend is upstairs sleeping. He hasn't been well. He had some crazy sort of flu, which I have a feeling was not COVID. I have a feeling it was actually some sort of just influenza, just because he did have a high fever. So he had a fever between 99 and about 101 for about 5 days, but he didn't really have any of the COVID symptoms. He had a scratchy throat, which is of course going to be, happening when you do have a cold, but he didn't really have any of the other symptoms, just the flu and the scratchy throat. So because we do have influenza going around here, I thought that maybe it was probably just that. And he ended up with I guess the fever lasted about 4 days. And after that, the fever broke. We just treated it with, just regular, Tylenol type things. And it ended up going away. So I'm just going to assume that it wasn't COVID. We do have COVID testing stations here, but to be quite honest, he was just too sick to go. And just by kind of taking care of him and letting him sleep and making sure he had enough water and stuff while he was sleeping, it seemed to work. So he's back on his feet, but now his sleeping is all screwed up because he slept so much while he had his fever, right? Yeah. So anyways, everybody's good here. I'm at the last minute putting on my makeup so I can come do readings as usual, because I'm a mom. I'm a mom, and I have a place to take care of, and 2 other businesses and things going on in my life. So I appreciate when you guys don't get too upset when I'm not right on with the readings, but I do think of you guys all day long, and know that I just want to be able to do that for you. Get those readings out as best as I can, and whenever time I can. Right now it's, I think, 10 o'clock at night, and that's at 10 o'clock at night I'm putting on makeup so I can go online. Right, where is my, sorry, I'm digging around in my makeup case here. So, yeah, so you guys know that I live in Canada. I am in central Canada, which, by the way, today here it was beautiful. It was, it's 13 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you want to Google that to Fahrenheit, but it is 13 degrees Celsius, which is really just kind of a heavy sweater weather. And it has been down to about, it's been -2 degrees Celsius, which is different than Fahrenheit. So it has been as cold as that, but not much colder. But now for the whole week, we are going to get beautiful weather for the whole week. So that's really cool. Just putting on my powder here. Yeah, so it's really cool that we're going to get this beautiful weather for the rest of the week. So that means I can get out, and I'm a photographer as well, so I can get out and take some pictures where people are not plenty. We're in a red zone here in my city in central Canada. We're in the red zone, so they have like a orange red thing, and our city is now in the red zone. So we cannot really see anybody, go anywhere, that there's populations of people. I have compromised lungs, and so you guys know that when I sometimes I get, you know, coughing fits or whatever, and that's because my lungs are compromised. I've had pneumonia 3 times, 3 seasons running, so I just don't want to play with any of that. I'm sorry if you guys are a little crooked here. There we go. Okay, what's next? Okay, so first I like to put an oil on my face, and then I like to put a primer on my face that minimizes pores, and then I like to do my base and then my under eyes, and then there it is. Then I kind of like to make my eyebrows a little darker so I don't look like I'm without eyebrows. Because my eyebrows are actually quite blonde. They're sort of brown, but they're quite blonde, so I make them a little more red. And just by using one of the palettes that I have. What else can I tell you? I have one son. He is 20. I finally am divorced. I can say that now. I'm finally divorced. Yay! And I was married for almost 21 years. And yeah, I think it was time to wake up. I think I just woke up and decided that I wasn't going to be the maid and the housekeeper and, you know, the giver of food, the bringer of food, the person who does all the laundry. Decided I wasn't going to be the maid and the cook anymore, and that I was sure that life could bring me more than that. So I kind of waited it out until my son was old enough to understand, and then I decided to make a plan to get moving, because I just wasn't happy where I was at, and it is hard to stay. As you know, in a marriage, you're not happy. And to be honest, like the person that I was with had no interest in changing, had no interest in changing at all, had no interest in learning something new. And I was all about, you know, learning and discovering and stretching myself and wanting to start a business. And he would always talk me out of it. So I decided that it was time that I just carried on, because not only were we not getting along great, but there was also problems with his family, which I won't get into because we're on a public forum here, right? So, yeah, so I am really glad to be able to get out of that marriage and into a space where I can be me. I have a boyfriend who allows me to be me, and loves me for all the things that I am, and it's wonderful. And I haven't had that in a very long time, so it's really wonderful. He's really kind. He is a Libra, by the way, and his name is Paul. He does all of my graphics for me, and he is a musician, and he is soon-ish, I know I've said this before, but soon enough he's going to be starting his own YouTube channel. Because, that didn't look good, because he has a Bachelor of Music. So he is actually going to be opening a channel that is about music, about basic music, and about learning music. And, you know, just kind of taking it from the very basics that he learned in school, and seeing how that works out. There are some people who do this kind of theory teaching online, but from what I see, they complicate it too much. And the one gift that my Paul has is that he is someone who is a good teacher and can talk about things that are in layman's terms when it comes to music. He's taught me a lot about music, actually. And I do love music anyway, but he did teach me a lot about music, a lot more than I had known in the past. But I think he keeps telling me that I'm naturally musically inclined, and really wants me to try some sort of an instrument. I did play guitar when I was younger. in my junior years, my junior high years. But I put it down and then I didn't pick it up for a very long time again. I still haven't picked one up. So yeah, I might try that. I might try doing that too, just for fun. I've also been painting. I'm kind of creative. I like to, for the first part of my life, coming right out of high school, I came out of high school into the cosmetology profession. So I was a hairstylist and a makeup artist before I did anything else in my life. I quickly aged out of that though. And, you know, when you get into your upper 20s, mid 30s, people aren't really looking at you for suggestions for hair and makeup anymore. And I don't know why, because I've always really kind of stayed very neutral and stayed very up on things, you know, new hairstyles and such. But nonetheless, so I decided it was time to move on. And I taught myself how to type. And then I ended up in a very large insurance firm for a very long time. And then realized that that is not where my life is going. That is not how I want to go out in this life. I did not want to sit in that chair, in that office, and not experience any of the things I thought I had planned for myself. So I decided one day, after having a very intense conversation with a higher up who didn't like me, that I was done. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave this conversation as is because this energy is not what I want or need. And I'm just going to go. And I didn't know where I was going, you guys. I didn't know where I was going. I was saying bye to my friends, the ones that I really loved. I'd been there for almost 11 years. So I went ahead and said goodbye to the ones that I really loved. And I walked out the door. Not really knowing what I was going to do going forward. But what I did know is that reading gave me comfort. So I came home, turned on my camera, and started reading. And y'all came running. And for that, I'm so very, very, very grateful for you. And I think the first ones that came running were the Scorpios, as I remember. And yeah, so here I am doing my thing, talking to you while I put my makeup on. Sorry, my head was down. I was doing my eyelashes and they're kind of small. So yeah, so I thought I would just come here and give you a little bit of information about, you know, who I am, where I am. What else should I tell you? So I still love hair and makeup, by the way. I still do love that. And when I was first coming online, I didn't know whether I would do hair and makeup or whether I would do tarot. So when I first came on, I did some makeup stuff and I did some tarot stuff. And you guys ended up liking the tarot stuff more. So I kept doing that. Thing is this, is that when I did put up the videos for makeup, because I did mention all the products that I was using, YouTube wouldn't monetize them. So yeah, I stopped doing that for sure. But then I thought, you know what? I don't care if they don't monetize these videos because it's good to just chat with you guys and say hi instead of giving you readings all the time, right? And although I love to do the readings, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I absolutely love it. What do I need now? Oh yeah, I need cheeks. That's what I need. So this is the first time. Yeah, you can see it's kind of ugly and dirty. Look, all my coffee stuff is back there. All my tarot stuff is here. I have a tripod here that I was using before. I'm using a different one now that has a light mounted on it, and I love it. And this room. This is my dining room, by the way. This room gets so horribly unorganized so very quickly. And it really depends on the readings that I'm doing or how many readings I'm doing, because I tend to use a lot of decks, as you notice. So they get to be a little bit crazy. They get to be all over the place. I do have a new deck, you guys, that I'm going to be using today. And first one up is going to be my Scorpios, of course. But I do have a new deck that I just got I'm gonna have to move it on to my already have list on Amazon. It is a, where did that go? There it is. It is a ancestors and spirits and ancestors. Could that be what it's called? Anyways, I'll introduce you guys to it. And it feels great. Cardstock is wonderful, and the energy of it feels really good. So I thought that's what I would do, is bring in a new Oracle deck, because I love Oracle decks. They give so much information. They kind of tie in the information in the reading, right? It's sort of like they help you understand that you're in the right spot. So I use just some blush, just trying to carve out my cheekbones, and then a little bit of shimmer. I have a really round face, and so it gives my face a little bit of a how do you say, a little bit of a shape. A little bit anyway. So after that, it's just the lips, and then I think I'm going to just turn this off while I do my hair, because there's no point in me blah-blahing through that. But so I've been divorced for about 2 weeks now, and it feels great, and it's going to be really wonderful to be able to take my my maiden name back. And I don't think I'll ever let it go again. I've been married twice. This was my second marriage. My first one was a very short one, and it was way a long time ago. And so I thought I would just keep my maiden name. So if I do end up getting together with anyone else, or, you know, marrying anybody, then I think I'm going to keep my name and hyphen it. I'm tired of going back and forth, to be honest. Here we go. Brownish color. And then my lipstick. So if you want to tell me a little bit about you, that'd be cool. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do these little vlogs once in a while. I am a video blogger from a long time back. I've been video blogging for many years, and quite comfortable in front of the camera, and I really enjoy getting to know you guys. I am going to be putting up my I'm going to be putting up my members area soon. So we'll do more with private chats and stuff like that there once I get that area open. I don't necessarily care to open my private chats to everybody, just because not everybody has a good intention, you know. And the ones who will want to be members are the ones who will have the best intentions. So I am going to do that. So I'm going to go do my hair, and then I'm going to get online. Scorpios, you guys are first, and then Cancer, then Pisces. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to go do this hair, and then I'm going to get online. And that's all I've got for now. And yeah, I'll come back and do a couple more of these. We can chit chat. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, or anything you want to know about me, ask me questions, and I'll be happy to answer those. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll see you guys online. Bye-bye.